Welcome back. Shining a local spotlight tonight at 9. Tomorrow is Pi Day, which is a day used to spread awareness and show support for women in STEM fields. And while women make up nearly half the workforce, less than 25% are in STEM careers. Meteorologist Beth Finello joins us now to share two local women's experiences and some advice. Beth, tell us about these women that are in STEM.
Jesse, by the age of 11, young girls are already thinking about STEM careers, but according to a study from the Society of Women Engineers, fewer than 10% of college female freshmen indicate an intention to major in STEM fields. Just in broadcast meteorology alone, 29% of women hold broadcast MET positions and only 8% hold the title of chief. I talked with two women born and raised here in the Ozarks who shared their advice to young women and how they ended up where they are today.
I grew up in Lake of the Ozarks, kind of born and bred Missourian, and went to Camdenton High School and came and started as a student here at OTC.
I'm originally from Springfield, born and raised. My parents and grandparents both live here. And I went to Drury to start out with, and then I transferred to Missouri State to do the collaborative engineering program with Missouri S&T.
Dr. Tiffany Ford, Department Chair for Computer Information Science at OTC, and Bethany Forrester, an engineer with City Utilities, both showed interest in STEM early on in life.
I'd kind of always been into computers, and that was one of the things that our advising staff here had said when I first started was, well, what do you like to do? And I was like, well, I spend a lot of time on the computer.
I think when I was in high school, I've always been good at math and science, so I've always kind of taken more courses in that in high school. And so I kind of decided when I was in college.
It took both of them a few years to get to their current position.
Overall, I guess that is 9 years of experience to get to that point. And then I've been a professional engineer for probably 3 years now.
But they both agree that it is important for women to go into STEM careers.
There is definitely a difference of just kind of like the way that women will approach work as opposed to men. And so having those differences is also really important.
While Forrester says she has always felt like an equal in her job,
all the male engineers I work with have always been super great to teach me and treat me equal, and I've never felt anything less than.
Dr. Ford says that's not always been the case for her.
I think as an industry, there's more conversation now than there ever has been about discrimination and inclusiveness in this field. And one of the things that as a woman I try to do is present myself as that role model, because it is very difficult sometimes to find female role models in computer science.
Despite their different experiences, they encourage young girls and young women to join STEM fields.
There is so much information out there that's free that if you're interested, jump in.
The biggest advice that I would have would be that if that is a route you do want to take, you can achieve it.
With Pi Day being tomorrow, it is also Wear Purple for Pi Day to raise awareness and start a conversation about the need for women in science, technology, engineering, and math fields.
Beth, that sounds like a plan.